Today, we actually become a APM city worker here, and we actually have a bunch of things to do here. So this is the main yard here, and we actually have a busy day like I was saying here. So at this yard, we have a bunch of things. We obviously have the salt truck for the winter time. We have the bobcat to do road work. We have a bunch of pylons. We have the dump trailer, plow truck, literally everything here. And today we are just going to be going around the city and basically, cleaning up the city, get everything ready, and get everything looking the best it can. So we're going to be doing lawn work. We're going to be doing cleanup, road work, everything like that. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's video. First stop of the day, we got to get breakfast for the boys, get some morning coffees, and some snacks for the day. So let's actually run into this gas station here, and let's actually... Oh my goodness, the Kai is not even here, and I'm just playing myself like that. All right, there we go. Let's actually get snacks. So I need to get some donut. Hey, how's it going, man? Okay, let's get some energy drinks because the boys are gonna need a couple of those later on. We'll grab some donuts, some slushies, and we might even go over here and get some fresh food as well. Let me just see what they got on the menu. Okay, it looks like they actually are still just getting everything set up, so we might not actually order from there. We're just gonna grab some snacks out of the aisles here. Perfect. Let's just pay for this. All right, appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, we think we got enough snacks for the boys and I want to surprise them because they have been working super hard recently, and I think they deserve to have a little bit of a treat. All right, I know that I'm not on the clock yet, but I have to check this out, because I think there might be something with this bridge here. Okay, we might have to let people know about that. I swear I heard a big clunk when I drove over there, and it looks like there's a crack there. So I'm going to write that down in my little book here, just so we can keep an eye on that to make sure everything's okay. All right, we're pulling up, and by the looks of it, it looks like the boys are already getting to work here. A couple of them have already rolled out to start the day here, so I guess I should probably get to work myself. I'm just going to put the coffee and the donuts on the little shelf over here. There we go. Leave them right there. The boys will know where they are. And I actually think we are going to start our day patrolling the town and to see if there's any potholes, anything like that. And we're going to start fixing those up. And then later today, we're actually going to have to go mow the parks, the beaches, stuff like that, things that we need to take care of here. But that's going to be later on today. If not, maybe I'll have one of my guys go do that. But I'm going to grab a couple pylons here. All right, let's throw these pylons in the back there one by one. I don't know how many I'll need. I mean, I don't really need too many, I don't think. But you just never know. So let's throw these puppies in there. And we got to make sure we grab some small ones. Ooh, we might even want to grab a recovery strap just in case. I feel like it's always better to have more than not enough. So we'll throw these in there. Go. That should be enough pylons, at least for today. If we need more, I can always come back for more. Cannot forget the tow strap, because you never know. Somebody might get stuck. Maybe we need to move somebody's car or whatnot. But there we go. We are all loaded up with a bunch of pylons. Let's actually go patrol the town now and just check anything out. I definitely specialize in seeing if there's any potholes, any road repairs like big bumps, anything like that. We want to make sure that we get those fixed because nobody likes to have bumps or anything on the roads here. So I'm going to start off with going into town here. I always like to check the bridges to make sure that everything is okay with them, because we've definitely had some complaints about those. But so far, I'm not seeing anything. I think the boys are doing a really good job at maintaining the roads and the ditches. Everything's looking good. All right, let's turn down this way here. This is like the main drag of the city, so this is definitely the most used road. So this is definitely where, if there was a pothole, I feel like would be down here. Oh, you know what, guys? You know what I forgot? I forgot to bring my trimmer, because we actually want to do some gardening and cleaning up around here. So we're actually just going to pull in here, and we're just going to pick up a new one. I know this is definitely not protocol, but shh, don't tell anybody. Don't let the city know we're doing this. I'm just going to put it on their tab here. Or you know what? I might even return it. So let's pick up a leaf blower and let's pick up a trimmer here. There we go. Thank you very much. Put that on the city's card, okay? Perfect. Thank you, man. All right. Well, we got these. Let's throw them in the back. Now, I probably should have organized the back a little bit better now that I'm looking at it. But we'll just make them overhang a little bit here. All right, there we go. It's all full back there. All right, we're back here now. I probably should have brought the lawnmower for this, but we'll just come back and do that later. We're just going to plant some flowers and get everything looking right as we can now. And then we'll come back later and trim around. But I always like to put out some pylons here, and so nobody hits us, just so people know that there's some road work going on here and whatever. So, you know, now that I'm looking at it, we should probably put some more seed down here, some more dirt, because this is actually kind of getting a big gap there. So people must be cutting the corners or something. But let me grab my trimmer real quick, and let's just trim around this little sign here. Get it looking the best it can, so the RV campsite is okay. Yep. Oh, this is looking so much better already. But since we're here, I'm just going to do all of it so we don't actually have to come back later with the lawnmower. It might take a little bit more time, but I'm finishing up now. That looks so much better. Definitely more inviting, so people will appreciate the campsite sign a little bit more here. So that looks so much better. We do need to come back and plant some flowers later on, but it's actually not that season yet. It's almost that time. That's good for me. Let's throw this in the back here. There we go. It's in the back. Let's head to the next spot here. All right, let's check on the campsite to see if we need to cut the grass down here or if everything is okay, because unfortunately this is city property, so we actually have to maintain it. Okay, it definitely doesn't need a mow, but it could definitely use some trimming. So I guess since I'm here, I might as well do it now. And let me make sure I throw on my little beacon so people know that, you know, there's a guy working here. And I always like to throw out a pylon or two just around the truck, just so people know that this is a construction vehicle and we're not just illegally parking here. So that looks good for me. And let's just do some trimming now, getting everything down here looking right. Oh yeah, this is much better. Definitely happy with it that we don't have to bring down the lawnmower, because I feel like it's almost so much work doing that. Bring up trimming here, and that should be good for this little section. All right, trim up this. And you know what? This is probably my favorite place to come, because I'm getting paid to relax here by the water. Man, if only I could go for a swim right now, but I don't know if the city would like that. All right, just like that, we are done. This looks so much better already. And now this is my, well, I don't know if I almost said my favorite part of the day, but it's definitely the most satisfying part. And that is going around and making sure, oh, I almost forgot to put the weed eater back in it. Let me grab this, throw this in the back here. Yeah, that should be good there. Perfect. Driving around and looking for potholes and making sure that we can get them filled. So let me actually head back to the shop, grab the stuff that we need, and then we'll drive around and fill in the potholes. All right, well, we made it back here, and let's gather some supplies here. I think it's back here beside the Bobcat. Let me just back in here. I should probably turn off the light. It's too late now. I drove all the way back here. There it is. We're going to grab this, and we're going to grab the shovel. So that stuff right there is like, oh, okay, we almost hit the truck, but we should be fine. I think I do need to take out the leaf blower and the weed trimmer. You know what? We might need that just in case. You just never know. So let's throw the shovel in here as well. Yeah, that should be good there. And let's grab this. Oh boy, this is heavy. This is concrete mixed with asphalt. All right, we got to try and make room for this now. Okay, we might have a lot more stuff than I thought. I guess we can just throw it on top. Oh, there we go. Let's throw that in there. That is what we're going to be filling the potholes with. So now let's drive around and see if there's any potholes to fill. Now, we really need to fix our roadway, but I mean, the city doesn't want to spend money on that. Wait, let's pull in here. Don't know why there's just a random truck on the side of the road there, but I don't think I see anybody. But let's pull in here and let's just check to see if there's anything going on in our parks down here. So good. Okay, that was definitely a pothole there. Let me actually check that out real quick. Let me back up real quick. What did I just hit? That was a big bump. Maybe we can fix it. All right, I think it's right there. Let's actually park here real quick. Look, make sure nobody's coming. We'll put a pile on here because I don't think we're going to be able to fix this today. We can try, though. I think, yeah, this is definitely a little bit too big. And this isn't... we can try and dig it out, though, I guess. Maybe just flatten it out. Guys, you guys see my shovel? Because I don't see my shovel. Oh no, did it fall out? Oh my goodness, it must have flew out of the back of the truck. That is not good. Oh wait, I also just realized, where did the bag go? No way, we lost both of that. Oh my goodness, we're gonna get in so much trouble. All right, let's just leave that pile on there and act like we didn't lose our stuff before we left. Okay, that is another big one. Oh, that's a boulder. Yo, what? Oh my goodness, yeah, we definitely have to get somebody out here to fix this. All right, let's put a pile on there so people know not to run that over. If I had my shovel, I could definitely fix that, but unfortunately, we lost that on our way here. All right, everything else is looking good here at the park. Make sure the garbage is empty here. Let me just check. All right, yeah, garbage is empty. That's what we like to see. All right, let me go try and find my shovel. Maybe it fell out at the shop. I'm hoping that's the case. Because if not, we got to find that before one of our teammates do. And then I get in trouble for that. All right, I found the shovel. Yeah, it fell out when we were folding up the tailgate here. So we're just going to act like that didn't happen. All right, now let's fold up the trunk for real this time. And let's make sure everything is down. All right. The tailgate might have fallen down, but everything looks to still be in there. That's definitely what happened last time, but that makes no sense because the tailgate was closed when we got to our destination. So I'm not really sure what happened. Hey, okay. Good thing we didn't leave. I actually just got a call that there's an abandoned truck that we actually need to go pick up and remove. It's been sitting there for a long time, and it's an up-and-coming neighborhood that is going to be built there soon. So they actually want to clean it up. So we're actually going to be grabbing, I think, this trailer now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, this should be good. Hopefully the truck isn't a big truck and we'll be able to fit it on there. So normally we call like tow companies for this, but since this one's like abandoned, has no insurance, no nothing, tow companies will not deal with it. We actually need to deal with it, and it's been sitting there for like 2 years. So all right, I guess it's down this way. Yeah, this is definitely where I would throw an abandoned truck, because I don't think anybody comes down this way ever. But apparently they're doing a big housing complex down here, so that's why they want it cleaned up. And I think this might actually be it here. Oh yeah, this is definitely the abandoned truck here. Okay, yep, I think we should be able to get this thing out. I think, let me go check this out real quick. All right, yeah, this has definitely been sitting here for a long time, but why does it kind of just look like it's meant to be there, like for show or something? Like the hay bales, the truck, the windmill, this actually kind of looks cinematic. But I mean, hey, if they want it removed, then we'll remove it. So let's actually remove these hay bales first. We're just going to throw these on the front of the truck here. We probably shouldn't block the winch because we might actually need the winch. Because, yeah, this thing is, no way this thing's starting up. We don't even have the keys. What was I thinking? All right. Let's throw a couple more of these hay bales here. I probably should have emptied out my truck before coming here, but it'll be okay. All right, we still can use the winch. We'll probably leave that last one there. Let's actually throw some pylons now. Nobody comes speeding down this road, because I feel like since I don't even know this road exists really, somebody else might actually think that nobody goes down this way. So I think, yeah, that should be good enough to get this out. So I'm actually going to move the trailer up just a little bit more, pull the truck out, and then just winch it onto the trailer here. I might throw out one big pylon here just to be safe that nobody's going to hit us. Yeah, that should be pretty good here. Let's move the trailer over just a little bit more. The trailer, good thing I always come prepared with a tow strap, just so when we get situations like this, we're able to do it. So let's back out here, hook up. Oh, you know what? We do have a winch as well, so maybe we'll just winch it with our winch on the front. I forgot that these trucks came equipped with that. So, and pull the truck out. Hopefully that this goes smoothly, like I think it's gonna. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's coming. That's pretty good. So far it's moving, not too shabby if I do say so myself. All right, slowly coming. My goodness, we almost hit the truck. That would have been very bad. All right, let's pick up these pylons, move them back just a little bit more here. I think probably about here now. And as long as I get it on the road, I can just move the trailer to the proper spot here. So this should be good, I think. All right, let's try that one more time here. We're going. Yep. This is what we like to see. If I have to, I can winch the front too. Uh-oh. No. It's hitting the curbs. Ooh, that might actually be a problem. Yeah, that back tire is super flat. Okay, we might actually have to tow it from the front now. I don't think the winch is strong enough, but I definitely know that this tow strap, if I give her a big yank, it'll definitely work. So let's look both ways. Nobody's coming. We should be able to yank this thing. All right, go. Okay, come on, come on. Oh, I think we're getting it. Okay, come on. Okay, it's up, it's up, it's up. We're good. All right, that should be good, I think. All right, I just finished readjusting the trailer here. That should be good. Let's hook up the winch and pull the truck on here, and then we'll bring this back to our yard, and it'll probably just sit there until somebody comes to claim it, or we just do a scrap run and then we'll get rid of it then. So we actually have to go do some trimming. Think about throwing the lawnmower in the back of the trailer, or the back of the truck, but I got way too much stuff back there, so I think I'm just gonna use this trailer here, and we're gonna go do some lawn cutting for what the city owns. Now, we don't do any big jobs. We usually just hire that out to a lawnmower business, a local one. It's called Lawn Bros. He usually comes and mows all our grass and stuff like that. We just have to do the little things. We don't have time to do the bigger jobs. We usually just hire that out. And that truck is still sitting there. I might actually have to look into that here soon. But we're gonna start off with mowing the police station. For right now, we actually have to maintain this ourselves. Eventually, we're actually going to hire this out to a outsourced company here. We obviously just, right now, this is still on our list to do. But you know what? We're growing as a team, and we don't really have time to do stuff like this anymore. We're trying to just get rid of all lawn care and just do road work, roadside stuff, and more city stuff. I'm gonna just mow this real quick. We're not gonna mow the ditch today. We're hoping to hire this out, like I was saying. So as long as the main part of the police station is done, I think it's fine. All right, just finishing up here at the police station. Got one more pass, I think, maybe two. Okay, yeah, no, that should be good. And just like that, the police station is all taken care of, and you guys know what that means. This is the end of my shift. So let's load up the trailer here, head back to the shop, and let's call her a day. All right, we're pulling back in here. I think I'm just gonna leave this trailer attached because tomorrow we have a full day of mowing. So might want to turn off that light so we don't have a dead battery when we show up tomorrow. But guys, that is it for today's episode. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And thank you guys all for all the support here on the channel. It truly means a lot to me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.